I'm going to use variables in this video. This is probably a new concept to you, and it can be rather tricky. So you'll need to listen very carefully. If you don't get it, you can always come back and play this one again. But we'll use variables a lot in our program, so you will get used to them eventually. So what I wanted to do was, instead of keep changing these 1 and -1, 1 and -1, I wanted just to have a sort of one variable that I change once, and these are automatically set to it. So I'm going to go to variables and I'm going to create a new variable. And here's the first piece of complication that we come across. I'm going to name the variable speed because that's what I want to control. It's speed. But I've got two options: for all sprites or for this sprite only. Now later on we're going to have enemies running around the maze chasing him or doing something else, and it would be nice if they could sort of move at one speed and Mario could move at a different speed. I don't want them all to have the same speed, because if I speed Mario up to get past them, I don't want them to speed up, and again if I slow him down, I don't want them to slow down. So really I want this speed for this sprite for Mario only. And when I click OK, there's a couple of things that happen. First of all, I get a load of orange blocks down here, and also I get Mario speed on the screen here, which looks rather ugly, and I don't want that. A couple of ways: you can just drag it off, that's fine, or actually, if you notice on this side where it says speed, there's a little tick in the box. If I take the tick out of the box, the variable disappears. So I've got speed. I've got 4 items down here, pieces of jigsaw, and 1 without a sort of jigsaw piece. This is for dropping into those round areas, okay, so we can use those to replace the numbers. These are just parts of the programming. Now we've got set speed and we've got change speed. I don't really want to use show variable or hide variable. All that is going to do is put a tick in that box or take a tick out of that box. So I don't use these bottom two, just these two. So at the moment, the only one that I want, let's get rid of that, is set speed to. And I'm going to do it as soon as the game starts. I didn't put it in the white blocked area because the game is still running. There we go, he's still running, he's running around at 1. I didn't want to put it in there because I only want to do it once at the start, set the speed. And I'm going to set the speed to 5. Okay, so that's halfway between the 1 and the 10 that we did earlier. Now, these positive numbers are really, really easy. All I need to do is grab my speed variable and drop it in the box. So I've done that for the Y and I've done that for the X. However, speed is a positive number here and I need a negative number here. So I'm going to use a rule in maths. So I need to come to these green ones, the operators, and I need to pull out one of these times one. And the rule is very simple. If you times anything by -1, it just makes it minus. So if I did 5 times -1, that would be -5. If I did 10 times -1, that would be -10. Okay, so to get the minus number, all I need to do is multiply speed 5 by -1. So if I go back to my variables, I can grab my speed. There we go. So that's now made that -5 because I'm timesing it by -1. If you didn't get that, just copy what I've done on the screen. It will work nicely. So now I'm going to duplicate that because I need 2 of them. Because I need 1 to go in the Y here, and I need 1 X here, and 1 to go in the Y here. So I'm going to put that one in there, and I'm going to put that one in there. Let's start off. I'm going to change my speed to 1, and that will keep it to the way it was before. So let's click my green flag, and there we go. He's running really, really slowly. If I change my speed to 10, and I have to click the green flag to make it work, there we go, we've got him speeded up again. So if I change it to 5, which is midway, and click the green flag, there we go. It is more manageable now. Okay. So there we go. We've used a variable to change the speed, and we've learnt a little bit about maths as well. When we times a number by -1, it just makes it a negative number. So in the next video, we're going to look, or next section of videos, we're going to look at using variables for these numbers. Okay, instead of having the same number in both, we're going to use variables, and we're also going to look at having an enemy on the screen and making an enemy move. So next video.